let's get down to business. Okay, today is called the ingredients to RVP. Here, get your notepads out, get your journals, quadernos, get anything you got to get out, your plumas, lapis. Oh, my Spanish is starting to kick in. And let's go to work. Let's go to work. The ingredients to be RVP. It's like baking a cake. Now, as you know, as you bake the cake, you got to have all the ingredients to bake the cake. So number one, ingredients. Okay, so here again, the ingredients, the RVP is like baking a cake. Is everybody with me? Everybody with me? All right. The first thing we need, okay, we can everybody look at me. The first thing we can take that slide. We're gonna need our spoon. We're gonna need our. Everybody got me? You're gonna need your spoon. Okay, to bake a cake, you're gonna need a spoon. Is everybody with me? Okay. What's your spoon? The spoon is good for stirring things up. Write that down. They're good. The spoon is good for stirring things up. See, when you start getting network marketing, you're going to stir things up. You're going to stir things up with your friends, your family. You're going to stir things up with people that love you and people that don't love you. You're going to start stirring things up. They're going to wonder, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? You need extra money? What's going on with you? You broke? What's the matter? Why are you doing that? Those things don't work. You guys saw the dog I had yesterday. My dog, every time I hear it, my dog start laughing. So you're going to stir things up when you get in network marketing because people think you done lost your mind. They're not going to understand it. Oh my God, because they have preconceived notions. Write that down. Preconceived what? Notions, Sharon Edwards, on what works and what does not work. That, oh man, you done lost your mind. Okay. So first of all, you're going to need your spoon for stirring things up. Okay, you with me? Everybody with me? Number two, you're going to you need a mixing bowl. You're going to have a mixing bowl. What's the mixing bowl for? See, the mixing bowl represents ACN. It does what? It holds all things together. What did it say right there in the caption? Mixing bowl, holding all things, holding it all together. And that's ACN. ACN is going to hold it all together. Okay? So we got our spoon to stir stuff up. We got the mixing bowl, right, to hold things together. Everybody with me? Everybody with me? Look at, yeah, nod at me so I know you're with me. All right, you're with me. You're with me. Okay. Now, after you get the mixing bowl, the next thing you're going to need, next is instructions. Okay, I got an ACN. Mr. Connor, you out there listening? He says, okay, what I got to do? What's the instructions, Mr. Al Thomas? Next is instructions. The instruction is a 1 through 8 marketing plan because people need to understand the marketing plan. Why do you think for the last 2 Saturdays we've been going over the marketing plan? The most important 2 boxes. Because once you understand how to do these 2 boxes, you will have what I call an effective presentation. And that's why I've been going over and over and over because repetition is the key to all what? Learning. Okay. Some people read a book, you haven't learned nothing. You read a book, okay, you read it, but what did you learn? Nothing. Reread it, highlight it, learn it, then implement it, and then over and over, and then you become what I call a master of it. Okay. 30 plus years, I've mastered a lot of this. Okay. So understand how the marketing plan works. And that's why I've been driving it home to everybody on leadership. Hey, you gotta learn how to do it. Let's just do it again. What did Roxanne Corlano say? She was with that one lady for 2 hours. Now think about that. 2 hours seems like a lot of time. No, it isn't. If it's going to change your life forever, we want everything instant coffee, instant. No, this is not instant. Repetition. Write this down. Repetition is the key to all learning. Repetition. Do it over. Do it over. Do it. That's why I gave you guys homework assignment. Go practice it. Go watch 3 videos, 7 videos. Why? It's redundancy. No, it's learning. I'm doing Spanish this morning. I've got it down to a science. The first 1,700 words. I got it down now. I can say, why? I've listened to it at least 100, 110 times. So you listen to once, you're not an expert. Keep doing it. Learn the marketing plan. Next, then when you learn the marketing plan, guess what? Get the results you want. The reason why a lot of your numbers are not changing because you're not getting the results you want. Well, first of all, how's they going to follow you? You don't even know how to explain the marketing plan. And you're waiting on your upline to do it for you. Folks, you got to learn it. Tag, you are what? Say it with me. You are what? You're it. Learn it. There's only 8 boxes on the whole goddamn thing. I mean, come on. We're adults here. This is not rocket science. Think about your favorite actor, actress. Their script is this thick to make millions. You can make millions on 1 sheet of paper, but you're not understanding how to explain the marketing plan. That's why people on Tuesday night sign up with me. You know why? Because I explain it to a point they get it. And that's why I say, follow me, learn it, try it, do it. and you'll be successful. Next, after we got the spoon, we got the bowl, right? We got instruction. Number four, we are going to need. Where is it? Oh, we're going to need eggs. All right, here's the egg. You're going to need eggs. You're going to need eggs. Why eggs? What are eggs for? Eggs is the training, the training, the training, the training. What's training, Mr. Thomas? PBRs. PBRs. I got one today at 1 o'clock, and I got to see Mr. the church father and son duo today at 3 o'clock. That's a PBR. What's happening with that ASM, Mr. Thomas? What's changed? PBRs. What else? PBRs and BOM, business opportunity meetings. I got two set up today. And tomorrow at 6 o'clock is training. The reason why some of you are stuck like Chuck on a bus because you're not going to training. Oh, I've got to a certain position. Yeah, yeah. How long you been there? You've been there how long and you haven't got any RDs in your organization? Really? Then you need training. If I'm there every Saturday and I'm an SVP, what? Who are you? What? See, what's stopping you is you trying to thinking you all that. No, no, you got to go to the next level, and then holding everything together every week. Every week, we do these calls 5 days a week. I do leadership for you leaders. You know what time that is on Tuesday, and then I do Saturday training faithfully, faithfully, or I have somebody else come in faithfully, faithfully. Now, if I could have done this for 30 years, and you've been around what? How many years you have been around? 4, 5, 6, 7? And you see, it speaks for itself. You don't have the right ingredients. Oh, I'm doing PBR. Okay, what about a bomb? Nope. What about Saturday training? Nope. You don't have the right ingredients. Hey, the egg is holding everything together. So get off your ego, get off your pride. Until you become an RVP, you might want to listen and implement, and you'll get unstuck. Trust me. Let me say it nicely. Get unstuck. Next, number 4, you're gonna need the milk, the leche. You're gonna need the milk, Mr. Fayon out there. The leche. What is leche? What is milk? People you show the business to. They're called prospects. You're gonna need the milk, and you got to pour the milk in there with the eggs. And milk stands for me. I like knowledge. Well, so many of you out there got the knowledge. Every day we give you knowledge, but you're not doing a DAM thing with it. Oh, that was a great mistake. Oh, so was great. But what are you doing? That's why I said you do something every day to move your business what forward, but you're not moving forward. Let me give you an idea. When last time you personally got an IBO in? Uh-huh. When last time you personally got a customer in? Huh. Well, I'll give you an idea. I'll talk about me real bad. I'm not good at getting customers. It's not my no. I'll be honest with you, but I got 6 points yesterday. But you don't hear that all the day, all the time. But guess what? I'm still out there trying to get them. I'm doing plan today. I got 2 plans today set up. I got a 1 o'clock, and I got Mr. Sturts and his son on there, Connor, who's just turned 21. Been watching these for the last 10, 12 years. Now he's been listening to all the motivational stuff. They called me last night, and he said, "Mr. Thomas, I'm ready to go. I got to get with you." Man, think about it. Think about that. I'm still in the trenches, working harder than most of you working, but I'm not working super hard. I'm working smart because I've already laid the groundwork. Me, I like knowledge. And some of you like knowledge, but you're not doing things with the knowledge. Okay. So number 4 is milk. Number 4 is milk. Number 4 is what? Say it with me. Milk. Milk. I like knowledge. And number 6, you're going to need the sugar. Sugar. What is sugar? The money. The money. We want the money. What's the money going to give us? Well, vacation. What about the RVP retreat I'm taking next month to Caicos? All expense paid for 2. When the last time you went on a trip that was somebody paid for? Last year was what? Mexico. You guys heard me say this. And year before that, it was, I forgot where it was. I think it was Dominican Republic. If I've been going every year for the last 18, 20 years, how does that, I got you, Mr. Clinton. How does that, I mean, aren't you frustrated and pissed off? You hear me going on one, you're not going on one? They even brought the trip down to the point where you could be an RD now. I mean, how easy they're making this? How and you're I mean, the RD, they got an RD trip? Come on, all you gotta do is RD, 3 legs with 200 points in each leg, and you go on a trip? Huh. All right. So vacations, all expense paid. Y'all be in Caicos. You'll be sending pictures to you. I'll be out there. Yep. Think about what else is sugar. What about feeding kids? What about feeding kids? What about helping other people? What about that? Because so many of us want to help our parents, help. We say that with a good intent. Don't get me wrong, but we're actually doing it. I did a taping yesterday with a friend of mine, and he talked about how he's making $2.6 million a year in network marketing. I did an interview with him yesterday. You'll be seeing it down the road here. And you know what? One of the things was his parents said he couldn't work and couldn't work. Then all of a sudden he started making that kind of. I mean, you're making 2.6 million. Yeah, he is in another company. And the whole idea was now they shut him up. And you know what? Now he got to help his parents. Who do you really want to help? You say you want to help them, but are you putting the effort in to really get the money to have the money to help the people you say you really want to help? What about the Ronald McDonald House? What about giving back? You guys see me do pictures down at Ronald McDonald House. I've been to one in Florida volunteering. When I was down there, I had a little extra time, went there and I volunteered. What about giving? What about giving? Not giving back, but what about just giving? Huh, that's the sugar. What about water? Water, you need what? IBOs that don't stay. Oh, they come in, they go out like an ocean or like a river. They come in, they leave. Or IBOs that don't reach RD. I have so many are stuck like Chuck on a bus at ETL, years later, ETL. And then there's some that get stuck at RD, don't even reach RD. And there's RDs that don't get RVP. But they come and go. They come and go. But it's like water. The ingredients is calling for water, agua, water to go into our ingredients. Okay. Next, after water, we got the vanilla extract. Oh, here we go. And what is vanilla extract? It's the diversity of people that joins your business. The diversity of people. The diversity. I got people from every walk of life in my organization. That's the beauty of this business. The diversity. You have to talk to everybody. And some of us can't get past into other ethnicities because we're so busy being goofy and stuck in our own. Guys, I have a rainbow coalition in my organization. It's not everybody's one nationality. What about that? Wow. Diversity of people that joins your business. I got people as far as doctors down to the garbage collector and everything in between. And you know why? They're doing it for their reasons. You heard me talk about Dr. Johnson here in Vegas got pissed at me because he called me one day. So I see him in the backyard smoking a Cuban cigar. I said, "How do you know you got you got a camera out here, or you got one of those droids out? What do they call them things? I've got over my house looking, drawing, looking down at me. He goes, "No, man, I just know your style." And I said, "Doc, I can help you. Let's put a position in because he's a doctor. Let's put a position in." And as you're going down the ward in the morning with your smock on, pull out your medication pad, tear one off, flip it over, give my name and number. I'll do the plan for you. See, I have time. He don't have time. See, I have time. He doesn't have time. So leverage me. And I tell successful people. Matter of fact, next week I'm doing an interview with my doctor, my personal doctor. He's what they call a concierge doctor. So when you get having success, you want to have a concierge doctor. What's a concierge doctor? One you could call anytime and show up for you. See, well, your health is so important. See, wealthy people got concierge doctors. And I'm going to be interviewing him. He'll be on the channel too, because I want to show you guys a different side of life you haven't got to yet. But you can do that with this business. So you have the diversity of people that joins your business. Okay. Next one. We're going to have to what? Mix the cake. All right. What's the next one? Vanilla extract. Okay. Next, cake mix. The buffet that serves the AC and offers. So we have a buffet of things that we have to offer. So I'm putting in the cake mix. There we go. Now, think about this. What's the buffet of services? Well, think about it. You should get the top three that you're good at. Cell phones, identity theft protection, Vivid for alarm system, health share, and all the other services we have to offer. There's a buffet. Look, I don't eat pork. So when I go out, if I go to a smorgasbord, I'm not going to touch the pork. Give me the steak, the chicken, give me everything. I'm gonna go get what I'm good at. Does that make sense? Some of you guys are great at certain services. Jomar Sharp's on here. He's great at getting. He has a concierge service. All the real estate people in Dallas. He figured out a little niche. Listen to me, a little niche, and he's working to death. He has like almost 300 personal customer points, just maybe a little bit more than that, just by that one little niche, and he's good at it. He's good at it. What are those three top things that you're good at in getting services? What are the three that you need in your area? Well, I'm in Vegas. We don't have electricity out here. Hey, I got people in my organization back east to get those customers. But I'm good out here. My whole idea is health share, Vivid, and phone service because people love that free cell phone service if you're talking about it. But if you're not talking about it, Jackie Black, you won't get them. So you gotta the cake mix is all the good stuff that ACN has in here. We can all use. See, it's all in here. Which one are you good at? You know, and every now and then, I like to put my finger in there about Myers and taste the batter and make sure it's good stuff. Okay. Now, after cake mix, what do we have to make our business? Next, sir, we have the flour. That's right, the flour. What is flour? Flour, there's a flour coming up in how many days? 65 days called International Convention. Why do you think Al Thomas said every single day, which I shouldn't have to say? You should already have it up here. You should already have your airline ticket. You should all have mapped out. I'm gonna get my plane ticket here. I get two more IBOs in. I'll get them qualified. I'll get that money on Friday, and I'll pay for my registration. Are you planning it out? The international's coming up in 65 days. Tomorrow, you'll hear me. Oh, tomorrow. But Monday, watch this. I won't say it tomorrow, but Monday, first thing Monday morning, I'll be saying it's 62 days. I look at my calendar. Why do I have to do that every day? To remind people who are not there yet to think about it and get it done. Next, after that, you do what? Your business, your business will rise. What happened? What happened? What happened, man? What happened? Let's go back again. There you go. Your business will rise. See, flour makes the business rise. You got your business will rise. What if you took 10 people back to international and they all got 10 each? 10 times 10 is 100. Wow. Wow. At the next convention. And what those 10 got 10? Oh my God, Mr. Thomas, that's 1,000 people. That's how it rises. We heard a lot of people on here. Steve Payton talk about it, how, and he showed it how his group grew and grew and grew by international. And also, we all can come together. See, are you making your having your organization come together? It is so vital for everybody to get everybody to international. I have personally got hotel rooms, extra rooms for the women in one, guys in one who just couldn't afford it. Maybe 4 or 5 in this room, 4 or 5. See, I'm investing. Listen up. Al Thomas is investing back in his future organization. So many times we're scared to help somebody. I have bought people food. I paid for the registration. I've done it all. And you're wondering why I'm a senior vice president? Because I'm willing to invest back in my organization. What about you? Yeah. That's why you're still stuck like Chuck on a bus in that same position. So here again, you have to invest back in your business. International, you got to do that. And your business will rise and we'll all work together. Next one, sir. After flour. Yes, the baking powder. Represent the time it takes to build a solid organization. It takes what, Mr. Deborah R? It's representing the time it takes to build a solid, I don't mean a flaky one, a solid organization. A solid organization. I've all these years had a solid organization. You know why? If I lose a few IBOs, I lose RVP or I lose the RD there, my organization is solid. It's solid, like a snowball going down the hill. You're going to lose a couple IBOs, a couple people here, a couple people, whatever reason. It's solid. It's solid. And that's why you'll get paid. If you got a solid organization, write this down. Let me tell you if you have a solid organization. Let me give you the criteria of a solid organization. You are getting a check every week. You are getting a check every week. Minimum 4 to 5 a month. They pay out every Friday. Oh, I haven't looked today to see what the check was today. Remember Shaquille Cooper said Wednesday? What did Shaquille Cooper say Wednesday? Hey, today's payday. Yes, Wednesday, but they show it Friday in the back office. And today, this Friday is a 2-check week. Holy Toledo. A 2-check week. Wow. When last time you guys got a check? Huh. Okay. So the baking powder, here it is right here. Here's it. Look, I got a big bag. I get a little small one. Baking powder, Bob Myers is laughing. Represent the time it takes to build a solid foundation. Some of you up and down, up and down. There's no consistency. Are you consistent? What do you mean by consistent, Mr. Thomas? Are you going international? Yeah, Mr. Thomas, but I went by myself. Okay, let me ask you something else. Do you have a diversity of people in your organization? Are you getting service yourself? Huh. Well, I'm trying. Are you got PBRs going beside the one I do? I do one. Look, what makes me solid? I do one every Tuesday. If I'm in the country, out the country, Al Thomas shows up every. If I'm in Dallas, no matter where I'm at, Alabama, no matter where I'm at, I show up every Tuesday. Which one do you have faith in going on once a week? Mm. Why aren't you in Saturday training? Well, I'm on RD. Why ain't you on there? Well, I'm on RD. You're not an RVP, then you need to be on there. Get your ego and pride out the way. How long you been in RD? Huh? Holding everything together, training the eggs. That's training, man. I'm telling you. And then as you get better at it, guess what? Then you'll have an organization. Why do you think I take notes on everybody? Because I could always go back and reflect on what I learned. There's a key right there. There's a key right there. There's a key right there. There is a key right there, right there. So the baking powder. Now, understand that's make a solid foundation. Next, after the baking powder, we have what? The final product. The final product. Write it down. The final what? The final product. 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 SVP. SVP Platinum. SVP. SVP Platinum. SVP. SVP Platinum. If you hit RVP, what we just showed today, and you duplicated that through your organization, then you will be an SVP. And then as an SVP, you go to SVP Platinum. Now think about that. I just gave you the recipe. Now here's what's going to happen for some of you. Here's what's going to happen for some of you. The last slide, here's what some I pray and hope this ain't you. The last slide, click it again, is the missing ingredients. Look at your cake, it went flat because you got hard headed. I'm an RVP. I'm an R. Yeah. You're going flat. That's why you got no checks coming. Because what? Your cake flopped. You know why? You left out some of the ingredients. You left some of the ingredients out. Wow. Hmm. Man, if I want to be a golfer, and I had Tiger Woods teaching me on Saturdays, and I'm a good golfer, why would I listen to Tiger Woods? Because my ego and pride got in the way. If I'm a good basketball player, I'm in the NBA, and I'm, sitting on the bench all the time, and LeBron James or Michael Jordan saying, let me show you how to up your game on Saturday, and I'd say to him, well, I'm all right. I'm in the NBA. Even though I'm sitting on the bench, I'm still in the NBA. Huh. So in other words, you'd rather be stuck sitting on the bench making 400,000 than learning how to make 4 or 5 million. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, they make more than that, 20 million. But I'd rather sit on the bench and get 400,000 rather than learn how to make 20 million. That's what stops the people not being on Saturday. Because that's what stops them. Huh. So let me get this straight. You go 8 hours on a job and you will put an hour in on Saturday to learn. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me. I don't care who you are. That's interesting to me. Let's see, I got a guy that's been on top of 2 network marketing companies, made millions of dollars, hanging out multimillionaires, had his own job. But I'm too busy for 1 hour on Saturday. Matter of fact, I don't have time to do my own PBR. I only have 3 people on my whole team, Mr. Thomas. Well, guys, couldn't you start there with that? Huh. Yeah. Hey, can I team up with Sam Foster and Jomar Sharp and maybe one other person on this call and start our own PBR on a Wednesday? Or maybe we could do it on Thursday because church day's Wednesday. Huh. I never thought about that, Mr. Thomas. Hey, maybe I could team up with 2 or 3 other people on this call, Mr. Thomas, and we could start our own because I get better at it. The more I do, the better you get at it. Huh. Hey, Mr. Thomas, nobody showed up, so we practiced this. Guys, remember a couple Tuesday nights ago, nobody showed, no guests. We had 20 or 24 y'all on the call. No guests showed up but 1. I said, okay, and listen, let me go back in my notes. So I had Bob Myers on the spot. Here's what I did. I got my notes right here. I called Bob Myers to page 1 and 2. I called Sam Foster page 3 and 4. On the spot, they had no idea I was going to do this. Box 5 and 6, I had Mr. Agent O'Neill do it. On the spot, box 7 and 8, I had Brian Wallow do it. I just called them up to see how much my leadership, how much my leadership sunk into them. And now they did it. And before we got off the call, we had 8 new guests on the call. But when we started the call off on time, we had 1 guest and 24 other IBOs on. And I called each and every one of them a box or 2. They did a great job. Because if you don't know how to do it as part of the ingredients, you're not going to grow your business. Now, you can tell a great leader. Let me tell you how you tell a great leader. He's got great followers. How many following you? Well, maybe if they're not following you and listening to your instruction, maybe you're not as good as you think you are. What do you think? How long you been in that position? Well, here again, I'm going back to say this. Here's the ingredients. Let's go through the ingredients one more time before we get off the call, because I wanted to have some fun with you guys today, but I wanted to make it in a visual way. You understand, it's not Al Thomas. You have to get over you, and you got to put the time and work in.